Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert here. In this video, I'm going to go through a quiz that I gave last week with my students, and you can see what kind of quizzes I give on systems of equations using the elimination method. So these are linear equations. So let's get to it. So problem one, we said solve the following system of equations using the elimination method. So this first one here, we can go and just go ahead and add them together. Because I have a plus 2y here and a minus 2y here, those are going to cancel when I add them together. And we're going to have 3x plus 4x, or 3x plus x equal to 4x. And then on the right-hand side, we'll have 9 plus 7, that'll equal 16. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to solve for x by dividing both sides by 4. And the 4's are going to cancel here, and I'll get x equals 16 divided by 4, which is 4. We can now take this value of x and plug it back into either one of these equations. I'm going to pick the bottom one because that way I don't have to multiply by 3. So I'm going to do 4 minus 2y equals 7. And I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. And 4 is going to cancel here. We're going to get minus 2y equals 3. We'll divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 2's will cancel on this side, and we'll get y equals 3 divided by negative 2, which is negative 1.5. So my solution here is going to be 4 negative 1.5. And I like to just, put it in a box here so everyone knows that this is my solution. Okay, let's keep going and go to the second one. All right, so we have another one. We're going to do elimination. I see I have a minus 3y here. I only have a plus y here, so I can multiply this bottom equation by 3. And I'll keep the top one the same. So the top one I'm going to write as 2x minus 3y equals 11. And on the bottom one, when I multiply by 3, I've got to multiply each term in this equation by 3. I have noticed that some of my students, when they do this, they forget to multiply one of the terms by 3, and then that's going to throw you off. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times y is a plus 3y. And then we've got to do also 3 times 3, so 9. Okay, so if we add these two together, the minus 3y and the plus 3y will cancel out. 2x plus 3x will give us 5x. And that's going to equal 11 plus 9, which is 20. We're then going to solve for x by dividing by 5 on both sides. And x is going to equal 4. Okay? Now, I'm going to plug x back into the bottom equation, so I'm going to do 4 plus y equals 3. So you might be able to see that y would have to be negative 1, because 4 plus negative 1 is 3. But if you didn't see that, we could go through our steps of subtracting 4 from both sides. And we'd get y equals negative 1. I'd write my solutions as 4, negative 1. Okay, let's keep going. Try the next one. All right, next one, solve the following system of equations using the elimination method. This time, if we add these two equations up, the x's are going to be eliminated. So 6x plus a negative 6x is going to be 0x, or 0. So those will cancel. And then we have negative 2y plus 1y, which is going to be a negative 1y, or negative y. That's going to equal 12 plus 12, so that's going to equal 24. I don't want negative y, I want positive y, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. And y is going to equal negative 24. Okay, so now what we need to do is solve for x. So I'm going to say 6x, and then I'm going to use the top equation, minus 2 times negative 24 equals 12. Okay, when I do a negative times a negative, this is like plus negative 2 times negative 24. I'm going to get a positive, so I'm going to have 6x plus 48 equals 12. I then want to subtract 48 from both sides. So cancel out here. We'll get 6x equals negative 36. Divide both sides by 6. And we get x equals negative 36 divided by 6 is negative 6. So our solution here is going to be our x value first. So negative 6, negative 24. Again, I just tend to put this in a box so you can clearly see the solution. All right, let's try another one. All right, so in this one, if we add them together, nothing's going to be eliminated, but if I multiply the bottom equation by 2, then I'll get a minus 2y here, and we'll eliminate the y's. So I'm going to bring over the top equation. That's going to stay the same, so 5x plus 2y equals 23. And the bottom equation, 2 times 4x is going to be 8x. Remember, you have to multiply. When you're multiplying, you have to multiply everything. 2 times a minus y is going to be a minus 2y, which is good because we want to cancel these out. And then 2 times 8, we have to do that too, is 16. Okay, so when we add these up, the 2y's will cancel out. We'll get 5x plus 8x is 13x. And that's going to equal 23 plus 16, which is 39. Okay, we want to solve for x, so we're going to divide by 13. And we're going to get x equals 3. Okay, so now we can plug it into either equation. I'll just pick the top, doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do 5 times 3 plus 2 times y equals 23. 5 times 3 is 15. Still have plus 2y equals 23. Okay, so we want to subtract 15 from both sides. Fifteens on this side cancel out. We'll get 2y equals 8. Divide both sides by 2. And we get y equals 4. So our solution here is going to be the x value first, so 3, and then the y value 4. And there we go for that one. Okay, I think there's one more. Yep, last one. This one I made a little bit easier. We just straight up add them up, and the y's will cancel. So x plus x, whoops, I wrote over that. X plus x is 2x. Plus y and a minus y, they cancel. 2x equals 3 plus 4, which is 7. We'll divide both sides by 2. And we get x equals 7 halves, or if you divide 7 by 2, it's 3.5. Okay, then if I plug into, let's just pick the top equation, 3.5 plus y equals 3. Y is going to have to be negative 0.5. You might be able to see that, but if you don't, we'll just subtract 3.5 from both sides. .5's over here cancel, and we get y equals negative 0.5. So our solution, put the x value first, is 3.5 negative 0.5. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you have questions, leave comments in the comments below.